Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Jeremy Cash, live and direct with another valuable video for you. You guys have been wanting to know how to get traffic to your offers and things like that. I'm just gonna go over a lot of things that should be able to help you guys on understanding how to get way more traffic to offers and things like that, guys. So pay close attention, all right? So a lot of this stuff is very simple. I think you guys just need to, take a little more time researching and actually sitting down and thinking because a lot of the stuff you guys are asking me is like, it's small. And it's like, okay, if you just think a little bigger, then you'll be able to get, more traffic. So I'll explain a few things here. So right now I'm on the YouTube training page, right? The YouTube training page. So normally, once a day you guys can just come through here and just find out what's trending, right? What are people looking at? As you can see, Khloe Kardashian as a new mom shows off her baby routine, right? You could take this video, put it on the page, and post it somewhere, guys. And in order for them to see it, they'll have to unlock it. I'll explain this stuff later. But as you can see, 4.6 million views in one day by Vogue magazine. So this is hot trending all around the internet, right? Everybody loves Beyonce, correct? So it's like 9.7 million views in one day. Same things with this, guys. You got to start thinking, how can I start promoting to people without looking like I'm trying to sell something or looking like I'm trying to, do something with them, or, how can I, put something out there that people are like, oh no, he's trying to, sell me something, or, something like that. So post normal things, lock normal things, and post those as normal things. And I'll explain a little bit more here. But like I said, it's all kind of different stuff, right? Certain stuff, people will look at, certain stuff not. Julian Newman's a pretty hot topic. He's a younger guy's basketball player that's, he's getting up there in the ranks. And it's just all kinds of stuff, right? So then we go over here to Facebook, right? And so let me show you guys something. This right here, okay, so I'm in a Facebook group called The Marriage Club, right? And it's just a bunch of married people and they post married stuff all day, right? And people love it. As you can see, the engagement, 8.5 thousand views, right? 8,000 views. 8,000 likes, right? 300 and something plus comments and 468 shares, right? So imagine if this was a content locker, guys. Imagine, right? So what I mean by post normal stuff, look at the title. This husband and wife team up and purchase a retail strip center. People are like, wow, let me check that out. My wife actually read this earlier and I was like, man, that would have been a great content locker. So you click it and it's a blog, right? And then they just go over, what they did to achieve it. So for instance, this could be a locker, right? But this is someone's email box. But for instance, that could have been the locker right here. In order for them to see, bingo. So it just goes over their story on what they did, how they did it, and whoever made this blog is very smart. They also added Google AdSense ads all over the place, so they're going to be getting paid for that, and that's very smart. So even if you didn't do Content Locker, just another nugget, you could just load your blog up. And as you can see, all of these shares across social media, 141,000 shares total, this actual blog post all around social media. So that's insane. They're probably making some really good money off of this. But yeah, it just pretty much goes over their story and what they did and how they were able to do it. And then you got a comment section and stuff like that. So will be amazing to lock and share on social media, guys. That's what I mean by sharing normal things, right? The girl didn't put much. She's put goals and married life, right? And people are going to click on that because they're curious, right? And so let me go to the Shade Room, right? I told someone about the Shade Room the other day, and I don't think they knew exactly what I was talking about. So let me explain here. The Shade Room is kind of just like hip hop news. Pretty much hip hop news, right? It's kind of like a TMZ. And all they do is share articles and celebrity news and all that all day. And so when you're looking at locking content, guys, lock things that people are going to be intrigued by. So everybody may not look at a Target, offer and be like, I don't really shop at Target, or I don't really want an iPhone, or I don't want Minecraft, I don't really play games, right? But the people on your timeline will look at something like this because it just looks normal, right? It said Morehouse College dean placed on administrative leave for sexual assault. People are curious, like, what? Let me check that out. As you can see, 94 shares. Now, if you start to get people to share your content, then you're going to start going viral and you're going to start getting a lot more traffic, right? And that's all they do. They go down here and they just share a bunch of different articles, right? Bags and deals continue to be secured. Jordan Sparks stars in Rick Ross' latest music video, right? So doing things like this, like I said, you can see the engagement on it, right? So just imagine if all this stuff was locked content, and this is all they share all day is just a bunch of different blogs. Puerto Rico protesters are calling for governor's resignation after a corrupt message. So things like this, guys, as you can see, right? Anything with Donald Trump, people are going to click on trying to figure out what's going on. You add Kanye West, and it's like, okay, what are they talking about? Let me see what's going on, right? You can see the engagement. So just imagine if all of this stuff was locked, and you would be getting paid what $1, $2, $3 off of everybody who comes through who wants to check out the articles, right? And I told you guys, if you use lead pages, you can get it to post to where it looks like this, and I think Weebly and Wix may be able to do that as well. But you can customize all this to make it look exactly like this once they click on it, and that'll help you guys out. Another page you guys can follow if you want to keep up with stuff. Well, another thing you guys know that's viral is the whole Face app where everybody's changing themselves into old people, right? That if you would have caught that wave as soon as it started to hit, as soon as you started seeing people catch on to it, you could have locked the app and posted on Facebook. Hey, here's an app, that people are using, because there was a lot of, as I was reading, there was a lot of people that didn't know where to get the app at. They was like, what app is that? Because they thought it was Snapchat or a filter, and they was like, I can't find it. And then if you would have just posted, the app, a lot of people would have went to it. But some stuff you just got to kind of catch really early, and that would have been a lot of money right there, guys. So it's about catching those trends and things. So let me see if he posts anything like that. Cause bingo, right here. So a lot of people post these kind of different articles, and it doesn't look scammy. It doesn't look like anything that someone would normally click on social media, because that's what a lot of people are on there. A lot of people watch Love and Hip Hop, especially on my timeline. A lot of people overseas, whatever is in your country that a lot of people watch or a lot of people look at, then you'll kind of know. Just kind of pay attention to your timeline on Instagram or whatever, and you'll kind of figure out what people are sharing a lot of. But like, for instance, something like this, it said Love and Hip Hop, Ray J and Princess pregnant with baby number 2, exclusive pics. So something like this, they're like, oh, I want to see what the new baby looks like. They would click here, and this could be a content locker, right? This entire thing. And if they want to see the pictures, they would have to go through the locker, and then they would be able to go to different pages and things like that to be able to check out whatever it is, and they're going to keep leading you through. But that's another way that could be done, right? And let's see if I can find another page. Oh, the same thing with Red Table Talk. I'm just telling you guys about a lot of stuff that a lot of people on my timeline share. Jada Pinkett Smith has the Red Table Talk on Facebook. And she shares just a lot of catchy topics like that make you want to click on it, right? So she would do, should white people adopt black kids? People would be like, oh, I want to check that out. So you could, use that video on a blog post or whatever and post it on Facebook, right? People are going to click it because it's normal stuff. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? It's normal stuff. It's not something that you'll look at and be like, I'm not going to click on that because they're probably trying to sell me something, right? It's just normal stuff that people are like, oh, okay, I know Jada Pinkett. Let me click on and see what this is about. Or like, things like this, children forced into marriage. She has a lot of catchy topics on here, right? Does porn ruin relationships? Molested as a young boy? Just all kinds of just topics, and they talk about these things. So like I said, you can grab certain things and put them on a web page and lock it up, post it on Facebook with the same title. It's very catchy. People will click on it, want to see it. They'll go through the locker. You'll get paid. They'll unlock the content. And it's that simple, right? So when I was telling you guys, start thinking a little bit more outside of the box other than the offers, right? Because a lot of people are like, oh, well, I've been trying some of the offers and they're not working, or they're not converting for me. When you want to lock content, just lock things that everybody wants to see. So kind of follow news pages or TMZ. TMZ will be great, a great platform to follow, because I'm sure they share a lot of content. right? And so this will be another one. See right here. That's all they share is articles all down their timeline. These could all be content lockers, right? In a sense, like literally, they could all be some form of content locking, and that's all they do. Article after article after article. Couple of videos, more articles. You guys see what I'm saying? So this is just things that are gonna put people's guard down whenever you're promoting a CPA offer, or you're just wanting to lock certain content and things like that, right? And so another thing that you guys could do, another page you guys could look at real quick is DeLorean. A lot of people probably know him from MCA a long time ago when, had those running with a couple of people, but he has a pretty big page on here. It's like 4.9 million. He does a lot of these articles too, but he actually gets paid for these articles because he has such a big following that people actually, sponsor certain things. But as you can see, they have catchy titles, right? White woman tells black Tinder date that she doesn't like going to black places or whatever. People will click on that like, what? So they'll want to check that out. But another thing you guys could do, like I was telling you in a couple of videos before, is you could go to solo ad testimonials. Now this will cost. This is kind of on the cost budget if you guys want to check this out. But like I like solo ad testimonials because these people they'll post their results. They'll show, for instance, they will see the type of traffic they got was mixed clicks. The clicks order, they bought 3,000. They received, a little more. They got a couple sales. Their opt-in rate was great. And then if you get some people in here will let you know, hey, this guy didn't deliver anything, don't go to him. So this is a pretty good thing. But this is when you guys start making money. Later on, you can come to something like this. All right, so let's move on to Pinterest. All right, bingo. So we're on Pinterest now. And for instance, if you guys get on Pinterest, you can create a lot of different boards. And what do I mean by that? You can create a lot of different things, whether it be, for instance, right here, vacation nails, palm tree nails. They got a bunch of different categories and things like that that they do on here. But you can do, investing, wealth, cars, wedding photos, things like that. People get on Pinterest all the time, look up recipes and all that kind of stuff, right? And you can continue to do that. And then let me show you guys an example if I can find the ones. Bingo. So I'll click on this one, right? As soon as you click on it, notice that it has a link to someone's Instagram, right? And it say, hey, you are another tutorial. I said, hey, I'm tripping, y'all. It says, here you are. My bad, y'all. Another tutorial of how I achieve my the marble work. Enjoy, and then it has the DM for the purchase. So either they're gonna purchase the tutorial on how to do this, but they do have the link to the guy's Instagram. And if I click it, I wonder if he has a link to any of his work or whatever. So yeah, turn on your notifications and all that. So you may go there and you may be able to buy certain things from him based off of that. But what I'm saying is you guys could use things like this, right, and link it to your pages, right, to your content lockers, right, and you can continue to do that. Now, as far as this one, same thing as far as, weddings, right? A lot of people look up different wedding ideas. So if you put in wedding ideas, you'll be able to find a bunch of different, people that's searching for certain things, right? So they might be looking for different photos and things like that. And you guys could, load your pages up with a bunch of different things, add a content locker to it, right? A lot of these usually has websites tied to it. So that one, when I clicked it, it went straight to a website, right? And you can do the same thing with whatever you're trying to log as far as Pinterest, right? You can, like if this one has a website link to it. So if I click this, the website's right here. So you guys can, post, just think outside of the box and you will start to get a ton of traffic, right? Don't think network marketing tactics, right? Think normal stuff, right? Think normal. Like what are normal people enjoying and what are normal people looking for? Whether it's movies, photos, gossip, whatever it is. When you find out that normal stuff, that's the stuff that's going to make you a lot of money, guys. See that when I made money with the Avengers movie, it was normal. right? People saw that the movie was online. They're gonna click it, right? But if you have a whole bunch of different, hey, get you a free iPhone today. Most people are like, that kind of sounds a little weird. I don't think they're gonna get away a free iPhone, or I don't really need a Target gift card. You know what I mean? So when you think normal stuff, you're gonna get a lot more traffic, and you'll guys start to see the results in that, right? So let me click off of this one and let's go to Instagram. Now, for instance, on Instagram, guys, you can talk to a bunch of different people as far as influencers. And what I mean by influencers, people who have a big following, and a lot of people, follow them and know them and engage with their content, right? And so, for instance, I went to my first wig. Now, a lot of the women love this kind of stuff, with hair, nails, and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I'm showing a lot of it, because a lot of traffic. You can get a lot of traffic out of uh, these pages, right? And so for somebody like this, I clicked on this because she had a coupon for B-Day is the name of the coupon for you to get a 12% off plus a free wig kit, guys. So you look at stuff like this and you're like, okay, so you can hit her up and say, hey, do you mind if I, shared your website with a few people? Uh, to help you promote some of your stuff. And I'm pretty sure they'll be like, oh, no, no problem. Yeah, go ahead and share it and let people know. So what you can do is click on her website, right? And I'm pretty sure this is a nice website since she's running a special, right? If you're a lady, now if you're a guy, you may not want to post this, but some of the women may want to post something like this, right? You can take, of course, content like this website and say, hey, if you guys use this, promo code, you'll get 12% off any wig on the site. Plus, you'll get a free, kit with it. And, a lot of women may run to this, right? And this is, I think she has like a pretty big YouTube channel and things like that. A couple of these girls do. So when people see stuff like this, they're going to be like, oh, okay, well, let me check this out. Bingo. They go through the locker, then they go through, whatever process, they'll get, a discount or whatever, and you'll get paid. So that's normal. That's the kind of normal stuff that I'm talking about. Another page, things that, you guys, giving you an example, and you just kind of have to find out what city or state you're in and what's, popping for your timeline, and what do you see a lot of, right? Once you start to see a lot of it, everything you're going to look at is going to be like, I can lock that, I can content lock that, I can make money off of that. Like, everything you see is going to start to pop up to you like that, right? Anything trendy that comes out is going to be like, oh, let me find out how I can hurry up and capitalize off of that, right? And so this is a girl by the name of De'Ara, and a lot of you may know who this is, a lot of you may not. Her and her fiance Ken, right, are like big YouTubers. They, got famous off Instagram just for being a couple, and they now have a huge YouTube channel and things like that. And so she gets tons of engagement, as you guys can see, 200 something thousand likes, 2,000 something comments, right? And so, for instance, like with something like this, you can contact her, and you can, ask how much does she charge for promo, or just anybody or any influencer. You can ask them, hey, how much do you charge for promo? So normally, a lot of these people will contact you back with a list, and they'll, let you know how much they charge, and they won't keep it on there all day. They will not. They will only post it for around probably like an hour or two, but they get a lot of engagement early. So a smart thing to do would just be, you could contact her and say, hey, do you have any merch or anything like that, or just create something for her, right? You can create a shirt or something like that for her, or create some type of design using Teespring or something like that, and say, hey, do you mind, how much do you charge for promo? She'll let you know, and you say, hey, I have this shirt. You can tell y'all can split profits, or however that works. Could you post it? They will go to it. They can, they'll lock. You can lock it. It could be at a discount or whatever, and you guys can, split profits that way. And you can contact a lot of people, because a lot of these people, since they have such a big following, they don't mind, doing a lot of influencer marketing and promo and things like that. And it works. So this will kind of help you guys think outside of the box, right? And other than that, I think, guys, that's pretty much it. As far as everything goes, guys, just continue to, real quick, look at this. So this is, is the Face App Challenge safe, right? So this clearly would have got a lot of attention, because I remember seeing an article and they said something about people who were doing the Face App challenge were giving the Russians access to their identity, something like that. So if you would have content locked some of that, and why everybody was, constantly using the Face App, right? And you would have posted like, Face App challenge, reporters say that this is another way for the Russians to steal your identity or something. People would have clicked on that like crazy, right? And you would have capitalized big time, because people are like, whoa, I just did it. Like, what is this article talking about? And so, just giving you guys a heads up. But that's how you get tons of traffic. A lot of different traffic ways and things like that, guys. But hopefully that helped. If it did, comment below. Let me know what other videos you guys are wanting to see. And yeah, all my information, everything is below. Contact your boy. And I will see you guys in another video. Peace.